What's going on, my video viewing audience? Leonard Roy coming at you, and I'm gonna be a while on this video, and I don't care what black people don't like what I say, because you all do not pay my bills or nothing. So take a hike, long walk off a short pier. Get these clothes in the dryer. Now, check this out. You got all of these doggone black activists, right? They are forever in a day just, oops, got to take these towels out. The dryer. You got all of them, right? They're always white folk, white folk, white folk, white folk, white. Then you get those that act like, America's not a racist country. And then they're like, the whole world revolves around racism. It's nothing new. You have Middle Eastern people. Some are Sunni, some are Shia. Muslims, they don't get along. And they're all the same people. You got dark-skinned blacks that don't like light-skinned blacks. And they even go as far to say, well, if we were still in slavery, you'd be working in the house. I'd be slaving in the field. The hell that got to do with today, 2020? Damn five. Nothing. And all of them that's out here, man, I'm for the people and this. No, they ain't for the people. They for the paycheck. That's what they're there for, like Benjamin Crump. He say he's a civil rights lawyer, right? Okay, if he's a civil rights lawyer, what are you doing putting in personal injury lawsuits, wrongful death lawsuits, thus and so, To get his check. He getting paid off this stuff. That's what lawyers do. Lawyers get paid off other people's misery. That's what they do. That's what they do. Yeah. Anybody notice? Remember Trayvon Martin? That long time ago? When the last time he talked about, well, I've talked to the Martin family and this is how they're doing today. They're still, they're mourning their son, but nothing. No updates, no nothing. He don't say nothing. He just keep it moving. Keep it moving. See? And I know everybody that noticed by now. Everybody noticed by now. The dry sheets. If you notice you don't ever see any of them when it's a doggone, and today in doggone Brooklyn, it was a drive-by, or Chicago, or Compton, or, Atlanta. Oh, no. See, black lives only matter when they can get a paycheck out of it, which means it has to be a white police officer, preferably killed a unarmed black person, right? Like I heard this one guy, what do you call himself, the American activist, on this guy Martin Johnson on his show. He couldn't even properly explain what qualified immunity really means. He couldn't even explain it. But he's sitting there talking about, because see, we having this thing in Chicago, and because with Trump and this and that, I'm sitting here like, dude. And that dude was backwards wrong on his doggone everything. He was talking about, and you all do your research. He was talking about the fires in California, how it's, the only way you're going to have a brush fire erupt into a fire is a lightning strike. You could throw a lit cigarette on dry leaves and it'll start a fire. Huh? Remember, now for those that are old enough, when we had those cigarettes that they just burned and they would not go out until they were burned out. Remember, people used to smoke in bed, fall asleep while they smoking, and that one cigarette would catch the bed on fire. Remember those stories? Back in the 90s, 80s, 70s, 60s? Yeah. But you got this dude here giving false stories. Talking about, well, I talked, to Umar Johnson. And Umar Johnson? When Umar Johnson gonna open that school that he been talking about opening up? The Marcus Garvey Institute of Blackology. He been talking about it for about 10, 15 years. Ain't doggone bought a key to a door. But what he say sound good. And that's who it doggone works on. These doggone light mind, brainless black folks that just can't get their thing together in this great country we live in. And they don't want to take accountability of you got poor spending habits. You don't have enough drive and, intestinal fortitude to move forward. Everything is racist. So, well, if everything is racist is against me, why try to move forward anyway? Okay. But then they see black people that have moved forward, which is the majority, because you all can look it up. Unlike the American Activist, that goofball that was on Martin Johnson's show, the population of the percentage of blacks that's poverty is what? Almost like 18%. Okay, so what does that mean? And I'm rounding numbers up. So that means 82% of black America overall are not living at the poverty line. So you could throw another doggone 10% on that. Easy. 12%. Just be like this. All right, 70% of black America as a whole are doing great. Middle, upper middle, or way up here. See what I'm saying? So, what's up? No, see, y'all act like because y'all made it and y'all don't want to come back and help nobody. Really? I don't see Bill Gates, Elon Musk, and all the rest of them filthy rich folk, the Kardashians and the rest of them. I don't see them going out to rural white America, helping them out financially to get out to trailer parks, do you? See, that's what's wrong with these black folk. Victim mentality. Oh, I'm such a victim of America and this and that. And it's a loud minority. The loud minority that don't have passports, never been no place, just existing. That's all. Existing. See, and anything that makes them feel good, whereas they don't have to accept responsibility for their actions, which is their fault. Hey, yeah, blame it on racism, blame it on white people, blame it on this. But you know what? When you lay your black ass down, you open your eyes up, you're looking at the same impoverished situation that you was in the day before, the week before, the month before, the year before, your whole damn life since you was born, because you wouldn't get off your ass and do what you had to do as an American citizen. Adios, amigos.